morning, Steve Rain in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Markets are higher. Beans up 17 cents at $13.16. Corn's up 4 at $5.98. Did test $6. Wheat's up 11 at $6.05. Kansas City up 12 at $8.02. Stocks look a little bit higher. Dollar's lower. Crude's lower, and most of the soft commodities are higher. I think the first thing that the market is looking at is a special quote that I saw where the House passed a U.S. debt deal that does not deal with debt. There's also a headline that the central bank may pause increasing rates in June but hike later. And finally, job openings rose while layoffs fell in April. U.S. Midwest 2 weeks weather forecast is dry. Some people feel that the buying yesterday underneath the bean market had China coming in and buying more Brazil beans. China's crush margins, though, are turning negative, and they may slow down future purchases if more beans come in at negative crush margins. Still, some people think they might take 102 to 104 million tons of beans this year versus the USDA's 98. So, as far as the U.S. Central Midwest dryness is expected to change in July to something more normal, so we have to kind of watch that pretty closely. Still dry in Ukraine and the spring wheat areas of Russia, Northern Europe, and Northern China. The EIA said that soybean oil use as a feedstock for renewable fuels dropped to a new low of 64%. Competition from used cooking oil continues to increase. Brazil farmer slowed their soybean selling due to lower crush margins. Europe and Asian feed demand is on the decline as most end users just use a spot month for coverage. And there's competitive proteins out there, and China looks like they're going to feed more wheat, especially with rains in China wheat areas, lowering the quality. U.S. farmer sales are down, especially in new crop. And Argentina, corn, farmer sales to date is 12.3 million tons versus 25.8 last year. U.S. farmers are also slow in selling corn, especially the new crop. U.S. winter wheat rains might be increasing quality concerns. Wheat, still hard wheat, $110 above Russian wheat for July and September, and $75 above August Argentina for decent Jan. So in Dalian, soybean futures were higher, meal futures were higher, while palm and soybean oil were lower. So outside markets, stocks are a little bit higher, dollars lower, crude lower, grains are higher as we start a new month of June.